Sean McDermott's coaching era. The Bills get it done, 21-12. I mean, this was predicted. I thought it'd actually be more of a blowout. But, like I said, the Jets are going to be that team, They're going to have a great defense. You think they're going to be great, and then they're just going to keep losing and disappoint everybody. The Jets are just always destined to be that team that has everything but a quarterback. And it sucks for them because they can't do jack shit and they end up losing. So I don't understand why this game was even like, oh, the Bills might win, but they won't. Tyrod Taylor went off, 2 touchdowns. LaShawn McCoy did his thing. Jordan Matthews played well in his debut. I'm still a little salty that we let Jordan Matthews go because now Ronald Darby is injured. So now that trade sort of feels meaningless because, we don't even have the player that we traded for because he's injured and on reserve now. So that kind of sucks now for us. But anyway, the Falcons Bears. This was actually the Falcons almost lost this game. They were at the 5. Mike Glennon and co. They were at the 5 and they failed. Like they missed the easy throws is what happened. They missed all the easy throws, and then the people dropping the catches, and they dropped like 2 touchdowns. Or the Bears win this game. Because Matt Ryan, he led 2 scoring drives, but that Austin Hooper touchdown was really, really nice, though. He stiffed on 80 yards. They had some stuff going on in running back, the Bears. They were figuring some stuff out, sort of filling themselves into the season, trying to get stuff done, usual for the Bears. Howard, Cohen. But, yeah, the Bears almost got this win. I mean, I think the Falcons are still a little bit in the shock because they almost collapsed again. Ha! Yeah, without Kyle Shanahan, I think it's going to be a long season for the Falcons. But they got this game, On to the next. Ravens, Bengals. Ravens freaking 5 Andy Dalton turnovers. He threw 4 picks. I mean, he played well this week. He played bad this week as well, but last week he threw 4 picks. 20-0. I mean, you coast when you do that. Just gave them the win. The Steelers and the Browns was way closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought the Steelers were going to cream this game. Deshaun Kaiser might actually have something because 21-18, I mean, let's be honest, whew. That's just crazy, especially for the Browns. You'd think for another team, okay, but the Browns, they're out here competing, playing well? Ooh. Dang. What has gotten into these teams lately? The Browns are starting to play well? Sheesh. Man, but yeah, they almost came close to winning. Heard Big Ben exchange some words with Kaiser. Hell of a quarterback. I mean, they played well. The Browns have talented scattered all over the place, so we'll see what happens. Well, I thought Carson Palmer of old was going to show up in the Cardinals Lions game, but wow, I was wrong. I mean, Jesus. They didn't play that well at all. Carson, I mean, okay, they played well, but David Johnson's out now. Ooh. Isn't that a huge loss for the Cardinals? Dang, David Johnson. Stafford threw 4 touchdowns. They had that huge fourth quarter. Really lifted. The Lions are a fourth quarter team. Last year even they did this shit. They play bad, and then the fourth quarter shows up, and then they win, and, ooh. But 4 touchdowns. Matthew Stafford's the highest paid quarterback. He better do that every game now. Yeah, but he threw him to rookie Kenny Golladay in the fourth quarter, so nice win for the Lions. This was a really Tom Savage threw 3 picks in this game. He played they pulled him, and the first drive, Deshaun Watson goes down and scores a touchdown. See, this is why you got to start Deshaun Watson. This week, they won because they started him. Last week, they lost. Great I mean, I don't know about strong defense. They sort of got lucky. I saw a highlight of Blake Bortles hitting the ankle of his teammates, and the ankle was the one that was hurt. So he's trying to, make him good, but then he hit the ankle that he hurt. So that's stupid. That was retarded. But yeah, they won 29-7, Leandro Fournette, 100 yards. Maybe he can carry on that success. He is an NFL tailored back, so we'll see. Buccaneers Dolphins was postponed because of Irma. Obviously, I talked about this. Raiders Titans. This is a close game. See, because I knew it was going to be a close game. The Titans have explosive offense, but defensively, maybe they need to get a little bit better. But, I think this game, Marshawn Lynch, good return for him. Got a nice 80 yards, pushed it. I feel like he's the spark the Raiders needed. Derek Carr got out there, played well through two touchdowns, 260 yards for him. Comeback game for Mariota as well. They both played well. They just sort of Raiders pulled away in the fourth quarter. That's sort of what I expected. Good game. My Eagles. Woo! I told you about this. I told everybody I talked to about this. I'm picking the Eagles because they're my team. And I knew they would come out and play like this. Now, I didn't really watch much of this game. I was kind of tired, sleeping. But woo! I watched, I DVR'd it, so I watched it later. And it was crazy. At halftime it was only 16-14, so it was, a little nerve-wracking. Even going into the fourth quarter was nerve-wracking because it's only 19-17, so I think it's going to be close, right? And then Fletcher Cox does his thing. Great fumble recovery, touchdown. Carson Wentz in that first quarter, that touchdown where he scrambled and then threw it to Aguilar. 307 yards, 2 touchdowns. Alshon Jeffrey, I'm telling you, those two receivers, if we kept Jordan Matthews too, great receiving core down there. We're gonna take off with this team. LeGarrette Blount has a good running game. That offense is great. If the defense can play this well, Fletcher Cox can get a couple of strip sacks like that at the end of the game. We are straight 30-17. We could score 45 the way we played that game. Craziness. Ooh, this Rams game. Yeah, I saw the prices for these Rams games. $6. I might go this week. If it's lower than 10, I'm definitely going. This Rams game was nice. In McVay's big debut, 306 yards for Goff. Not get too excited about this, obviously, because the Colts are playing Scott Tolzien, but dang, what a nice game for the Rams. Honestly, they went out, they played well, they conquered 46-9. That defense is nice. Honestly, nice win for them. 1-0. They started 0-something last year, so good start for 0-6 or 0-7, but good start for them this year. Got it done. Big coaching debut. This Packers game was boring as hell. I watched this Packers game. It was 17-9. Nothing happened in the first half. In the second half, it was only the third quarter that even played that well. Aaron Rodgers tossed a touchdown and they ran one in. But just overall a boring game. The Seattle Seahawks didn't score a touchdown at all. They just... Ty Montgomery ran one in, then Rodgers threw one in. Simple game. Aaron Rodgers doing his thing, Packers, that defense actually played really well. Surprised, That defense usually sucks ass, but since not everybody was injured, sort of played sort of well. The Panthers, everybody sort of knew this was going to happen, Brian Hoyer's the new quarterback for the Niners, so maybe they go somewhere with Hoyer, but Cam Newton needs an easy win. They went up 13-0 at halftime. You already knew it was over. Cam Newton doing his thing. Throwing touchdowns. Hopefully the Panthers can bounce back here. 1-0. They lost their opener last year because the dude hooked the field goal, in the Broncos game. Ironically, how the Broncos won again this week. Can't trust them young hoes. The Panthers getting it done, 23-3, Nice for them. This Cowboys game, 19-3. In the first half, it was 16-0. Jason Witten threw one to Dak. Not Dak, but yeah, Jason Witten. Not Jason Witten. Dak Prescott threw one to Jason Witten in the middle of the second quarter, and that's when you knew it was over. They'd been kicking field goals up to that point, and they scored a touchdown, and then you knew it was over. It became 13-0, and they kicked another field goal with 16-0. I was like, you know what? I'll turn it on again if it gets competitive. 19-3 without Odell. That's nuts. That's crazy. I can't believe that happened. Ugh. Man, You want to see a good Sunday night game, not Sunday night shits like this. That's ridiculous. This was a ridiculous game. I hope I never see a game like that ever again on Sunday Night Football. Craziness. You'd think they'd play better with Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, Shane Vereen. They have a decent offense. Their defense, Cowboys' defense is not that good. Do not make them look that good. Ugh, whatever. The Vikings. This was a surprise for me. Drew Brees is good on offense. 29 points is easy to beat, but they lost. They lost this game. Adrian Peterson, he looked pretty bad. He got benched, too. Sam Bradford went out through 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. Obviously, this defense is bad, so honestly. And Dalvin Cook ran for 130, breaking Adrian Peterson's record. Ironically, breaking his record, his rookie record. So that's funny. The Vikings got it done, fourth quarter. I mean, this game, it was probably pretty close, but nah, the Saints, they cruised, just kept going. Psst, craziness down there. The Chargers, with their opener, they went down 24-7 in the third quarter. Then they made their little comeback, try to be all cute. But then that young ho, can't trust them young hoes. Shelby, that's what happens when you put some weird Japanese kicker or Chinese kicker out there, All they know how to do down there, they play baseball down there, but they could, maybe there's, maybe he just wasn't trained to play football properly or something, because they call the timeout, then they block the field goal on Vance Joseph's coaching debut. Nice win for the Broncos, getting that division win. Really thought this would be the Chargers' year, but I don't know. They always do this shit, so we'll see. Maybe the Chargers just do that thing where they lose all the close games again, or hey, maybe they'll start winning after this. Maybe this will be a little bit of an igniter for them. This will maybe add some fuel to the fire. So we'll see. We'll see if this changes anything or alters anything or But I don't know. The Chargers, I can't trust them. I don't know with them because they're always this weird team where they do this and that and this and that, and then you should never really know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens this week. We'll see what happens this week. Obviously, this week's picks, but not a great pick. Primetime games suck. All these games sucked last week. So I'm praying for a better week this week. Please, I'm begging you. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting, See what happens. See what goes down.